Boo.
Pat. Oh, sorry. Did you do it again? Keep all of this in, but do it again.
Whoop.
Where we are.
Did you notice I did boo backwards?
I did.
I said oob.
Oob.
As in
Ooby?
boop. Ooby?
Ooby?
Yo, guys, Ooby's here.
Ooby's here. Special guest Ooby.
Guys,
What are we doing?
welcome back, everybody,
Yeah.
to another phantasmic episode
Woo.
of Two Peas in a Podcast.
I'm gonna try more like orgasmic.
Actually, that's what I meant to say. Orgasmic episode of
I just
Two
realized
Peas.
it's been a while since we've recorded.
It has.
Because we've recorded all of those other three a
Yeah.
while ago.
And my allergies are gone this time. I can actually breathe.
Hell yeah,
properly.
guys.
I don't have to blow my schnoz halfway through the audio.
New update dropped. They
Update.
hot fixed Josh's allergies.
They did a system software update
Yeah.
to get rid of the cloggedness.
Well, what are we doing in today's episode, Joshua?
Guys, today we're going to talk about The Last of Us.
Really? I had
Yeah.
no idea. No, I actually did.
We talked about The First of Us already,
Yes.
so now we're going to talk about The Last of Us.
Yes.
For those who didn't listen to the First of Us episode, you're dumb.
Yes. Anyway.
Anyway, I'm
Yeah.
Josh. This is Sean,
Hi.
and it's Last of Us time.
Yes. But before that, I have a couple of announcements.
Oh, Jesus. No, I'm just
One, McDonald's is bringing back their chicken tenders, and I'm so excited.
Taco Bell's bringing back the chicken nuggets too, but
yes.
nobody's as excited about that as
Yeah.
as the chicken tendies at McDee's.
Yeah. McTitties?
McTitties.
No, but these.
McBoobs.
No, that wasn't one of the announcements. But the two announcements I have are actually very interesting and exciting. So, first announcement. None of you follow me on Letterboxd, but my top 4 has changed. My top 4 used to be Incredibles, Infinity War, Gremlins, and Ponyo.
That's a hell of a top 4.
What movie do you think I switched?
Ponyo.
Yes. Do you know what for?
Endgame.
No.
No. It's a new movie, isn't it?
No, it's not new.
Oh, it's not new.
No. I just recently. So on the way here, I was listening to the soundtrack to a certain movie, and it made me realize that I think I like that movie way better than Ponyo. So I sat in silence for like 10 minutes of the drive, pondering this question to myself, and I came to
As
a
one would.
conclusion. Ponyo is no longer in my top 4. It is still very great.
It's
and
in
I
the
love
top
that
5.
movie. Yeah, it's been bumped down at least. It's been replaced by How to Train Your Dragon 2.
Oh, well, that I
Yeah.
should have known that.
I was listening to the soundtrack.
I'm surprised the other two aren't in your
I
top
know.
4.
I was listening to the soundtrack to the first movie, and I was like, I think the first one might be better than Ponyo. And then I really thought, and I was like, no, Ponyo's slightly better. But How to Train Your Dragon 2 is better than both of them.
Not gonna lie, I'm surprised it's not the Hidden World.
I was going to put that there, but I just think How to Train Your Dragon 2 has much more of a stronger, like, emotional depth to it than How to Train Your Dragon 3.
That's fair.
Because How to Train Your Dragon 3, while it's very emotional towards the end of it, parts in the beginning and the middle are kind of just like, oh, we're fun Viking stuff with a villain popping in and out and this and that. And it is cool. It is very, very good.
It's cute.
But I just think How to Train Your Dragon 2 has so much more emotional depth that I connect with better. I mean, Christ, it's got Stoic's death. But this movie also it strengthens the relationship between Hiccup and Astrid and Hiccup and Toothless. It introduces us to Eret, son of Eret, Kit Harington. And he's a great character. We get introduced to his mom, and that scene where Stoic sees his mom is just really good. Like, I just think How to Train Your Dragon 2 is probably the best of the trilogy, but the third one does have a special place in my heart, and the first one is
You
iconic.
think the live action version of the second one will be?
I hope so.
Do you think the first live action will outdo the animated first?
Probably because I sent it to you. The live action movie has like a whole half hour more content
Oh, that's
than
right.
the animated one.
Yeah, it's like
So
almost 2 hours.
that
isn't
means
it?
they're adding stuff, which is very interesting and very good because all these Disney live actions is just like beat for
Yeah.
beat the same movie just in live
Well, that's
action.
the thing too. Like when you get when you get somebody that was involved in the animated version
Mhm.
or like the original concept to bring them in for a live action adaptation, that's a good thing because
Yeah.
that just shows that the main person is still the creative mind behind it and
Yes.
can add things to improve on it.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be random bullshit. It's gonna be stuff
Yeah.
that he thought about maybe putting in the original,
Yeah.
or it's stuff from the book
Yeah,
that he's adding.
that
to
was
it.
Dean DeBloy, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Dean
very
DeBloy
excited.
created the animated versions.
Yeah.
And is now involved in the live action version.
Yes, he wrote and directed both.
Which this is a perfect segue into The Last of Us because Neil Druckmann
Yes.
created the games and is also heavily involved in the show.
Yes.
This is like and that's why the show is like so good.
Oh yeah, it is very good.
That's why the show's so good. But that's a perfect segue right there.
It is, but I'm gonna slowly creep backwards from that segue really quick because my other announcement,
You slowly creep into my house like all the time.
like a stalker,
Yes.
but like the zombie one, not like a creep.
That's
you
called
need
a
restraining
walker,
order.
you idiot.
No, stalker.
Oh.
In episode 1 of season 2, they literally did.
Oh, that's
Anyway,
right. Yeah, that's
my
right. I
other
remember now.
announcement, which is probably the biggest thing that I'm going to announce. Me and Allie got engaged.
Woo!
Yeah, it happened
glad-
a long time ago.
Glad my mother wasn't standing out there because I got the window cracked.
Oh yeah, but I know where she's at.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's something that's happening
Yeah.
now.
The reason I
Um,
said that is because not everybody is aware of it yet.
Yes, we're not. Yes, this
At the time this comes out, it'll probably be official news.
Yes, yeah,
But at the time of recording this, it's only like a few people that
yeah,
are aware of it right
yeah.
now.
The important people know.
Like me and a few of Sean's other friends and
yeah, and family.
a few of
obviously.
Allie's friends know and
The
family.
parents know.
Family,
so,
yeah.
so it's all out there by the time you're listening to this. But as of recording, we have not made the official big announcement yet.
So by the time you hear this, it'll probably be out
yeah,
officially.
so I'm getting married.
I know it's weird.
I know.
It's weird.
The wedding's
Can't
still
believe
not gonna
somebody-
be for a while, but
Somebody marrying your Jew ass.
I know. Right? I'm surprised.
The money,
Yes.
the nose.
Yeah. But anyway, more important stuff. The Last of Us. No, I'm just.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
No, but guys, you gotta hand it to him.
Oh, thank you.
I guess I gotta hand it to you.
He just gave me a hand.
Corey got a bone hand.
And Josh right here is my best man.
Actually, it's best man.
Oh yeah, my best man. Best man.
The groom's man.
Groomsman. But yeah, so
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
thank you. I'm
It
excited.
doesn't look like it, but like off, like when you called me the other
Oh,
day
yeah.
about it, like afterward and like off the recording,
Uh-huh.
I was like,
Yeah. Oh, dude, I
was
called.
no, I was literally sitting there at work, and I'm just like, I really want to do something right now.
No, and then even Coach Brian, when I told Brian about
Oh,
it, he was
yeah.
very excited. He was like, "Do I get special superpowers now? I've never been a groomsman." And I'm like, "Bro, what?" Yes, first of all,
We
but
all wear,
second of all,
we all wear like
thanks.
red tights and like
Yeah.
blue suits with a big G in the middle.
We're all gonna dress like the Avengers. No, Allie would
The
hate it.
Avengers.
Allie would hate it.
Yeah, I would dress as Thor.
Yeah.
Oh, Captain America over. here.
After but yeah, so now we can get into the real stuff.
Yeah, now we can get into the real,
Yeah.
the real content.
So the
the
Last
real
of
quality
Us.
content.
So we're gonna give our quick review of season 1 because we didn't talk about it, and then we're gonna talk about the first 2 episodes of season 2.
Yeah, because as of recording, only 2 episodes are out.
Yes, episode 3 comes out tomorrow as of recording this.
Yes.
So you guys have already seen episode 3. We probably have already seen it,
Yeah, probably.
but
probably.
we've only seen the first 2 episodes for now, and that's what we're gonna discuss.
Yeah.
So you want to start us off with season 1
Well,
discussion?
well, I have to just go off the bat here and admit that season 1 is like probably one of the greatest seasons of television
Oh yes,
by far.
for sure.
Like it was adapted like almost perfectly.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously they had to speed things up a little bit because it's not. You can't make 20 some hours.
Of a game.
I mean, you could with 20 some episodes, but it's
Yeah.
HBO. They only wanted to do what, like 8 or 9.
Yeah, but I think it still worked.
But it worked. Oh, it was great. Yeah, it worked perfectly.
Yeah, because they have the same
Yeah.
creative team.
Like
behind
the writing is incredible.
Yes.
The acting was incredible.
Yeah,
Like
this
everything
was-
about it was just so well done.
Yeah, Pedro Pascal was already kind of a known name at
Yeah.
the time, but after season 1,
Yeah.
he blew up. Like,
This
he was
The
propelled.
Last of Us blew him up.
Yes.
Like he was already well established, but this
Was
really
his, like,
this
defining
made him an A-lister.
Yes, there it is. Yeah.
And Bella Ramsey. You know what I found out about Bella Ramsey the other day?
What's that?
Her first role was in Game of Thrones. That was her breakout.
Mm-hmm.
She auditioned when she was 11
Mm-hmm.
and had no acting experience before it.
Wow.
And now look,
Wow. Crazy.
was great on
Well, I
Game of
know-
Thrones and like is great on this.
Yeah, well, I know. I recently saw her do an interview on the Graham Norton show. She was like acting or like in acting classes since she was like 3. God damn it! What? Think I'll mow their lawn now? Hold on. Hold for room tone. Oh, hold for room tone. Yeah, no. So Bella Ramsey has been like in the acting, not the acting scene, but she's been like in acting classes and stuff since she was like 3 years old.
Yeah.
And then her first thing
But she
was
had
Game
no
of Thrones.
actual experience
Yes.
until Game of Thrones.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
That is crazy because she is pretty good of an actor. I know a lot of people when season 1 came out, they were like, "Oh, really? She doesn't look anything like Ellie," and this and that, and they were complaining and they were like, "Why
Yeah.
would you do this?" And it's like,
But then they
well,
loved her.
oh yeah.
But
She
then
was
we'll
one of
get
the
into
best parts.
season 2 because season 2 is a little
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later because we're
Yes.
still talking about season 1.
Yeah. So season 1 didn't that come out during COVID or like right after COVID?
It came out like a year or two after COVID.
Yeah.
Or no, was it 2023? I don't remember now.
I know I was living by myself at the time,
Oh, so it was.
so it was about 3 years ago.
You know, I would look it up if I could type.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Jesus. There we go. Oh, it was 2023.
There you go.
Yeah, 2023.
Yeah.
So it's been at least a couple years since we
Yes.
last
But-
had it.
It was one of those shows that I was always excited to watch every episode, but I was also dreading the episodes because before the show, I played the games.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah, we both played
Yeah.
the game, so,
So
we knew the story going
We
forward.
kind of knew what we were getting into.
Yeah.
Like for anybody like my mom who didn't play the games, you know, she didn't know what was happening, but I didn't tell her. I was like,
Oh yeah.
but I would also be like we'd see a certain scene
Mhm.
in the show, and I'd be like, this is literally copied from the games.
From the
Like the
games.
way the shot
Yes.
was looked exactly like it did in
Yep.
the game.
The dialogue is ripped straight from the game, and it's really really well executed. It's the guys that did Chernobyl also,
That's
which
right.
that is
Yeah.
apparently one of the greatest shows HBO did.
I have to watch Chernobyl.
I
but
haven't seen
I
it.
heard it's like excellent.
Yeah, and
It's
after,
I think it's only 5 episodes too.
probably. And
not
now
that
after
long.
watching The Last of Us, now I do want to watch Chernobyl because I've seen what they
Yeah.
are capable of. But yeah, season 1 was just amazing. It's crazy how video game adaptations are always deemed as really bad.
Yeah.
But then you have some of these like sleeper hits that come out and they kill it, like Sonic. the
So,
movie.
I know I was gonna say Sonic.
The new animated Mario movie.
Yeah.
And then this.
Like comic book or not comic book movies, video game movies and shows have really like improved.
oh,
recently.
for sure. Yes.
I mean, now we have like we have pretty much 3 great franchises. Last of Us. Well, Last of Us isn't really a franchise, but
yeah.
two like the Mario movie is going to be a franchise for
Yep.
sure. Sonic is already a franchise because it's got 3 movies up and a show now,
Yeah.
and set to have a 4th probably.
Mm-hmm.
But just they're so well done and so well executed. Like it's what you're looking for in a video game movie.
Yes, but I think it's now because of the stigma behind all of that stuff from years ago, like with the
Yeah.
original Mortal Kombat and then
Yeah.
the original
That's another
Mario
Mortal
movie.
Kombat, too.
Yes, the new Mortal Kombat, which is number 2 comes out.
Mhm.
I'm excited.
I can't wait.
I can't wait. Carl Urban, Johnny Cage.
And you know what's funny? I feel like the evolution of video game movies and like franchises has come from the success of the comic book movie side of things.
Yeah.
When they started adapting, like when they first made Iron Man and created the MCU.
Yep.
Like the MCU, and like Iron Man 1, of course, was the catalyst. But like MCU as a whole was a breakthrough in movie making.
Yes.
It went from like average, movie making stuff to like impressive, well done adaptations of comics, like turning those into actual movies.
Yeah, people actually care now.
Yeah, because MCU was the real basis behind it. Because then you got the DC.
Yep.
And now you're getting the video game adaptations.
And you get the MonsterVerse and stuff.
Now, granted, is everything a franchise now?
No.
Not everything, but a lot of it is.
Should everything be a franchise? Also, no.
No.
I don't believe it.
The ones that are quite well done.
They're doing way better than they used to.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. But yeah, season 1, every episode was a gut punch. Everyone talks about episode 4 because that's like the episode, right? It's episode 4.
Was it episode 3 or 4?
I thought it.
With Nick.
I thought I said 3, and then you corrected me to 4.
I think
it's 3.
I think it actually.
But I thought you corrected me to 4.
Is 3. Yeah, it is 3.
3. Okay, yeah.
I guess I was wrong too.
That's okay.
So yeah, episode 3 of season 1 was.
Yeah, everyone talks about that. That's like the episode from season 1 that people talk about.
And that, oh man, that was so well done.
Oh yeah, dude, I was literally. I told you I lived alone when I watched it. Yeah. And I was literally a mess on the floor.
It's just crazy that they made that episode, whereas in the game it's like in the game it's not in the game at all.
Yeah.
And they took just 2 really small minor characters. Well, actually one, and then another one that's not even really in the game.
Yeah.
And turned it into an hour-long masterpiece.
Yep. I think in the game it's literally just a note that is like left on the fridge or something for Ellie and Joel to find.
They're not actually in the game at all.
And then, I know the guy that Nick Offerman plays, he is in the game.
Oh, that's right.
He's in the game, in the start a little bit.
But the husband is not.
Yeah, the husband's not, but their story is told through that note, kind of a little bit.
But instead of that, they literally adapted it into one of the best hours of TV.
Yep. Yeah, and I remember when the episode first dropped, everyone was everyone didn't watch the whole episode yet. They were only the first 10 minutes in, and they were like, wait, I thought this was an episode of The Last of Us. Where's Joel? Where's Ellie? Because they're not in the episode at all. Almost.
They're in the beginning.
Yeah.
And then somewhere in the middle, or no?
I think they're at the end when they come back to the house after they've passed.
Yeah, they're either in the beginning or the end, but then in the middle it's Joel and Tess.
Yeah. Because they're with them.
So
on,
honestly, Ellie has the least amount of screen time in that whole episode.
Yeah, but oh man, it was just so well executed. The acting was fantastic. It won a shit ton of awards.
It should
that
won
that
more.
episode.
It should have won more.
It should have. But other than that episode that everyone talks about, the rest of the show around it was also good. It's so good at setting up this universe where there's infected. Yeah. But throughout the season, you slowly see that they're slightly evolving. Towards the end of the season, you get the bloater.
Yeah.
They reference the Rat King. And
that's right. Yeah.
Which that's going to be crazy in this season. We get that in season 2.
That's right.
I hope.
I think we probably will.
Probably. But yeah, and then even the introduction to Joel and his daughter Sarah, and the beginning of Outbreak, the Outbreak day 1, is so intense. They're in the car and the plane crashes behind them, and then the piece of the plane flies and hits their truck and it steers them off course and they crash and Sarah gets shot.
Yeah.
And man, Pedro is acting his ass off.
I love Pedro Pascal.
Yes.
At first I was average with him because I didn't really, see a lot of his work at the time. I knew him from Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And then he was in, his other movies. But The Last of Us was the first time I really, loved and appreciated him for his acting.
Yeah, he killed it.
And now I'm excited, of course, because The Last of Us Season 2 is out.
Yep.
We got Fantastic Four coming out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Ooh. He was really good in Gladiator 2 recently.
Oh, yes, he was.
He is just coming up in the world.
And honestly, thinking back to when we did that episode, I have to give more credit to Pedro for that
Mhm.
I think I kind of really underrated him in Gladiator 2.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go back there for a second and be like, you know what? I think he was probably one of the better performances in that
Oh, yeah.
movie.
And his death scene in that
And
movie,
yeah,
with the arrows being shot at him and stuff. Oh man,
Yeah.
it's so good. Pedro, we love you.
yeah. The thing about
who doesn't?
the thing about The Last of Us too is, and I've said this before, not on here of course, but I've said it to my mom, I said it to you, and you
Yeah.
probably agree with me on this. The whole cordyceps virus that starts
Yeah.
the apocalypse, that could happen.
Yeah,
It's
not
very unlikely.
yes, yeah,
But it could like that is an actual realistic thing
yeah,
that just somehow, with the way evolution in the world goes, that could happen.
yeah. It won't
Will
happen.
Will it? Probably not.
Yeah, probably never happen. But like the
Because
fact
it's very
that
unlikely, but it
yeah,
could
the,
still.
yeah, the fact that there is like the chances
Yeah.
of it happening aren't zero,
Yeah.
but they're also not high.
And my
Like,
mom and I were talking about this too. Like we were comparing The Last of Us to The Walking Dead,
Mhm.
and how much more realistic and scarier The Last of Us is,
yeah,
because it feels more real.
yeah,
It feels more. It feels scarier.
yeah,
Like when you see like a clicker or a brute or just any
Mm-hmm.
of them in general, it's terrifying.
oh yeah. And the makeup is incredible. The
Yeah.
special effects in the
Yeah.
show, because like all of the infected are practical. They're all guys in makeup or guys in suits. Other than there's a scene in episode 2 of season 2, that huge horde that comes towards Jackson. A lot of that is CG, but like obviously, but most of it is actors.
And we'll get into that whole thing
Yeah.
about them evolving.
Yes, because they do evolve, and they do hint at it in season 1
Yeah.
with the bloater showing up
Yeah.
in that scene. And
The
then I
bloater,
also
yeah, that's what I want to call it.
I also like in season 1 we really get to see Ellie's birth with her mom, and her mom being played by the actress that played Ellie in the video
That
game
was
is
nice.
incredible.
That was a good callback.
Yes, and then
Didn't
even
Troy Baker show up in it too?
Troy Baker was in season 1. So I love that they're referencing that. Jeffrey Wright is going to be in season 2, and he played the same character.
Yeah, he
in the
was
game.
in the game. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's really cool that they're actually getting these cameos.
I think there were a few in season 1 that were in the game that played the same character.
Yeah, I think
I
there was a
forget
couple.
who it was, but there were a few.
Yeah. And then so the references and the Easter eggs are there. So that's really nice. They're hinting at the games. But I also like how while they are adapting the video game, I do like that, they take the chance like with episode 3 and they add these new things that make it more for a show. Because
Yeah.
again, that's the whole issue with adapting a video game into a movie or a TV show is people resonate with the video game because they feel as though they're in control of the story. They are literally controlling the character in the game to make the decisions
Yeah.
they want to make. You can't really have that in a show or a movie. So the fact that they add and take away these things
Yeah.
for the show, it makes it better. So, yeah.
Which
that
I
is-
said to my mom too. I was like, when we were watching some of the newer episodes, there was a big intense moment going on, and I said to her, I was like, "Now you have," as I told her, she hasn't played the games,
Yeah.
so we're watching this scene, and it's pretty intense as it is. But I said to her, I said, "Now imagine if you were from the perspective of this character, and this was happening to you,
Yeah.
and you're the one that has to control how fast you move,
Yep.
and the decisions you make,
Yep.
or else you get killed."
When to do this, when to do that.
I was like, think about that. Like, it doesn't feel like that now because
Mm-hmm.
you're not in there. But imagine if you were playing the games and
Yeah.
you were this character, like you were Joel or
Yep.
you were Ellie, and
Yeah.
you had to make the decision. You had
Yeah.
to know. You had to make sure you were quiet enough to get around
Yep.
or fast enough to get away.
Yeah.
It's scary.
It's really good.
It's
and,
great.
And again, they do certain stuff in the show where like the camera will be over a character's shoulder as they're walking or doing an action. And that's like a reference to the game where it's like, okay, you're supposed to feel this with the character.
Yeah.
It's also great. There's also a couple of shots where like in a video game, because in the Last of Us game, the camera is fixed in the direction of the character's facing. So if there's something behind you, you can't see it. But in a TV show, you can have the camera and the audience know what's happening
Yeah.
while the character is still unaware, and it adds this extra tense moment for the audience member being like, "Oh fuck, they got to be careful." Because in a video game, if you noticed it, you would be able to take the action.
Right.
But now it's taking you out of control, which again is not like the video game, but it works for the show.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, season 1 out of 10, I'd probably give it like an 8.
I give it like an 8.5.
Yeah, 8, 8.5.
Yeah.
Season 1 is so strong. There are a couple of moments where
It's
it's
actually
a little slow.
it's actually a strong 8, like an 8.5 to a light 9.
Yeah, a light 9, a light little salting of a 9. But yeah, obviously there are those moments like in the video game where it's a little slow.
Yeah.
And there's more dialogue than anything.
Yeah.
But I just think the dialogue and the stuff in season 1 works because of the actors in the roles.
Just the way they were able to condense the entire length of the game down to like 8 or 9 episodes.
Yeah. And still give us like
And
the whole
still
story
make
almost.
us feel like we've gotten everything.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're not going to get everything, but the fact that we got all of that in just 8 or 9, I can't remember if it was 8 or 9.
I think it's 9.
9 episodes.
Yeah.
Is impressive.
Yes.
From 20 plus hours.
Mhm.
25 hours or something like
Yeah,
that.
and it is a video game that does leave itself to be adapted to a show because the way the first game ends is such a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah.
Where Joel makes his own decision to not sacrifice Ellie for a cure.
Yeah.
And where do you go from there? Like, how does their relationship adapt from that? Does he tell Ellie? Doesn't he? And then when you find out he doesn't tell Ellie, it's like, oh, fuck. Well, what if Ellie finds out that he's lying? Or does Ellie already know that he's lying? And it really is like, oh, I want to keep following these characters. So it works for a TV show in the sense that, yeah, you want to know what's going on. And that's where we lead into season 2, which we will talk about now.
Which it starts off because Ellie and Joel are not talking.
Yeah.
Joel's trying.
Yep.
I think Ellie did find out, right?
Yeah, so in the video... So this is spoilers. We're
it-
getting into spoilers for both the game and the show. If you haven't seen the first 2 episodes of the show, go watch them and then come back and listen to this. Or if you've played the video game, then you pretty much already know what's going to happen. But the video game and the show start off the same way. Ellie and Joel have this weird tension between them. There's a weird rift. It takes place, I think, 5 years after the like in between. There's 5 years that have passed. So throughout the video game, Ellie and Joel always have this like they're butting heads in the first half of the first like third of the video game.
Yeah.
And you don't really know why. You kind of have this sense that Ellie did find out or Joel did tell her, and they had this conversation, but the video game tells it in flashbacks. So you're going through the game normally, and then after, the big moment happens that we'll talk about soon, then you start going through flashbacks of Ellie and Joel, and you find out that while Joel was trying everything in his power to be that father to Ellie, they did have that conversation where Ellie did find out he was lying, and that got her upset, and this and that. And it hasn't happened in the show yet, but that is in the game how it works. You go through flashbacks.
Right.
Yeah. But episode 1 does start us off, and there is like, oh, they're not talking.
Yeah.
Ellie doesn't want anything to do with him. He's trying his best. But you get the sense that Joel still wants to be that father for her when he talks to Dina, who is played by Isabella Merced. Great choice.
That's a perfect choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Dina in the video game is one of my favorite characters. She's so good. She's the perfect...
I'm glad that she's getting these roles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, she
because
is such a
I'm
good
pretty
actress.
sure, and I think I've mentioned this on here before, I think she auditioned for Miss Marvel,
Yeah. Oh,
I believe.
I didn't know that.
I believe she auditioned for Miss Marvel.
That wouldn't
Of
have
course, it
been-
went to Iman Vellani.
Yeah.
Which Iman Vellani is
great.
perfect,
yes,
too.
perfect.
But I'm happy to see Isabella Merced getting these roles.
Yes.
Because she plays Dina perfectly.
Oh, yeah. Dina, like I was saying, Dina is one of my favorite characters from the game. She's one of my new favorite characters from the second game. And I just think Isabella Merced is such a good actress to play that role for multiple reasons. Especially after seeing her in Alien Romulus and seeing her be in this like horror type movie. it really shows that she does have the acting to do this. But yeah, so the relationship between Joel and Dina in the show is different from the game. In the game, Joel, while he does like Dina and he like cares for her the same as he cares for Ellie, they never fully had a lot of dialogue together. They weren't together all the time doing all these things. And in the show, they changed that because it's supposed to show you that Joel misses Ellie so much that he's taking Dina under his wing.
Yeah.
Not only because he knows that Ellie has a crush on Dina, but
Yeah.
also because Dina is treating him like a person.
Yeah.
Not like an asshole that fucked up
Yeah.
and made these different decisions.
And Joel needs to be, Joel just feels like he needs to be that father figure to somebody.
Yeah.
I mean, he was when he was with Ellie before
Yep.
and saved her, but then after she like got, stopped talking with him and didn't treat him like a human,
Yeah.
he needed he needed to fill that void of being
Yep.
a father figure to a daughter
Yes.
that he lost once before and then has now lost again.
Mm-hmm.
And so with Dina, Dina treats him like a human, so there we go.
Yeah.
There's his new daughter figure that
Yes.
he needs
Yeah.
in his life.
And I think in the show the relationship between Joel and Dina, I like it. I like the change.
Yeah.
Because now, not only does Ellie have a reason to continue her story and do the things she's going to do after episode 2, but now Dina can also relate to it because Dina has that somewhat the same relationship with Joel.
Yes.
So now Dina is going to support Ellie more so, but also be like, listen, you didn't ever talk to Joel, at like towards the end. I did. This is not what he would want. While I understand what you're going through and what you want to do, I feel the same way. This is not what he would want. And I think that this is going to make the show better. Because in the game, Dina didn't really have anything to do with that. And now they're changing her character to be more important, which is great because we get more Isabella Merced as well.
Yeah.
The episode 1 with the therapy, that scene, while there's
I forgot
literally,
that Catherine O'Hara was going to be in it.
yes, and that character's new. That character was not in the game. The therapist.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
a totally new show character. Catherine O'Hara is a perfect choice. She's good at playing that stone-faced bitch that really does care. And I think that therapy scene might be the moment in the show where they're really trying to make the audience fully connect to Joel again.
Yeah.
Because again, there's been years since the season 2 came out,
Yeah.
and since there's been that 5-year gap
Yeah.
within the show.
But they make it,
It
and this is
really-
another reason why I appreciate that they have the game creator involved, because they can create these scenes, these original
Yes.
scenes, these
Yep.
original characters, and it blends in so well with
Yes.
the overall story.
Yep.
It almost feels like it's part, like it almost feels like it was originally part of the game,
Yeah,
even though it wasn't.
yeah,
Like in season 1 with Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett's
Mm-hmm.
entire episode,
yeah.
they took one small minor character and a note
Mm-hmm.
and turned it into what it was.
Yeah,
So the fact that they're able to do this again in season 2 with the addition of
Yeah.
Catherine O'Hara's Gail,
Yep.
the therapist, and Joel, going to her and seeing her because he needs that.
yeah,
And it really adds to the story, and it really
Yes.
does make you feel for Joel again.
yeah. It also introduces us to a new thing for the show as well. Joel killing Eugene, which he did in the game, but it was different. Like it was
Yeah.
off screen or something, and it was a minor character who
There's-
didn't even have any wife or anything.
Yeah.
That was fully in the story.
There's a few things
Now
they've
it's-
changed
Yes.
from the game in this,
Yeah.
which honestly still works though.
Oh yeah, it's
the
for
way they
yeah.
changed this.
Yes, it's good. Pedro needs a fucking award. Like
Yes.
an Oscar, an Emmy, fuck it, give him a Grammy. I don't even give a fuck. Give him something, because the scene where he's in therapy and she asks, "Did you do anything to her? Did you hurt her?" His
Yeah,
subtle mannerisms,
When he's just like,
just shaking his head saying no, and then when he stands up and the single tear runs out of his face and he says, "I saved her," and then walks away.
Yeah.
Oh my dude, I cried. I was like, I feel Joel's pain.
people were so mad when they casted Pedro as Joel, but like, I don't think like other than Troy Baker, I don't think anybody else could have played Joel.
Oh no.
Other than Troy Baker and Pedro.
Yeah. A lot of people are like, oh, they should have got Hugh Jackman, or they should have got him, or him, or this guy. I think Pedro is probably the
Pedro
best
fits.
option.
Pedro fits so well.
Yeah.
And he can play Joel so well.
Yes.
And show that emotion.
Yep. Episode 1 also introduces us to the main villain, human
it's
villain.
hard to call her a villain because you play as her in the game, and
Yeah.
then you learn about her, and it's like, well, is she a villain?
Yeah. So
We're
she's
talking
like,
about Abby, of course.
Yes. Episode 1 introduces us to Abby and her squad.
Female Shane.
Fe-
Well, in the game, that is.
Yeah, in the game, yeah. And that's the other thing. Let's talk about this for a little bit. So people complain that Caitlin Deaver is not Abby. She's not big enough.
Yeah.
She's not menacing enough.
Yeah, she's not menacing. She's not buff. She's not like.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't seen episode 2, she's good enough. She works.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's great.
Yeah.
Sure, I don't care that she's not as buff. Honestly, I hated in the game that Abby was this big buff person.
Well, I know why. Like because she got buff in the games because of her wanting to kill Joel.
Yes. And I know that it's supposed to be
But you don't need that.
the opposite to Ellie as well,
Yeah,
where
like-
she's actually a physical threat and Ellie is supposed to be this emotional threat and blah,
yeah.
blah, blah.
You don't need that though.
Yeah, I don't think that that's a characteristic that is, like, needed for the show. I actually think it's better that she's smaller because when she does, fuck it, we're just talking about it. When she does eventually kill Joel, it makes her more menacing because she didn't overpower him with
Yeah.
strength. She literally, quote unquote, outsmarted him and
Yeah.
stabbed him in the back and shot him in the kneecap.
And I think that's why it works.
Yeah, I think it works better. And Caitlin Deaver is a good actress because even when she's wailing on, fuck episode 1. We're on this episode 2 now. We need to talk about it. We've been dodging
Yes.
around it this whole time. This
No,
is what we're here for.
That's how this was supposed to work.
Yeah, so when she's wailing on Joel, right, killing him slowly, even as she is finally getting what she's wanted for years, every hit that she gives him, the entire time, she has tears in her eyes because she knows why she's doing this, but she still doesn't feel right about it.
Yeah.
And I love that you can tell that from Caitlin
Like this is one of
Deaver's
those
acting.
situations where with Abby, her killing Joel is what she came to do,
Mhm.
what she wanted to do, but she does not feel satisfaction doing it.
No,
And after she's done, she still is just like
lost.
she's lost. She does not feel any satisfaction at all.
No.
She doesn't feel like I mean, does she feel like she got revenge for him killing her dad? Probably.
Yeah.
But she's not happy about it, and she's still lost in her, like lost in all of it.
Yeah.
Like she's just not satisfied at all.
Yeah, and the fact that you know that only from her facial expressions and her mannerisms, because right after they also killed Joel in this game a lot, or in this show a lot differently than the game.
Yeah.
In the game, the golf club was the one final
Yeah.
smack. In this, the golf club snaps.
Yeah.
And she takes the pointy end and shoves it in his throat. Why they made that change, I don't know.
Well, they did a lot of changes with that scene.
Yeah.
Because originally in the game it was Joel and Tommy
Yes.
that they capture.
Yeah, this
And-
time it's Joel and
Ellie
Dina.
and Dina are the ones that go.
Mhm.
In this case, it was Joel and Dina. Tommy is not involved in this at all.
No, but he's doing some badass shit,
He's
which
doing
we're going
some
to talk
badass
about.
shit,
We're
yeah.
going to talk about that too. But yeah, so and that's the other thing why I think Dina is going to be more important in the show, because Dina was with him at the time when it happened. Sure,
Yeah.
she was passed out, but
she
she'll
got a lot of information.
she'll also be able to give Ellie the information and be able to tell Ellie like, hey, Joel tried to save her, and then Ellie's going to
Yeah.
get more mad about it, and
Yep.
Dina's going to be like, listen, this is not what Joel would want. I'm not going to stop you, though, because I understand your pain. However,
Yeah.
you want to deal with it, I'll support you, but I'm telling you, this is not what Joel would want. And that's going to be something that strengthens Ellie and Dina's relationship going forward. And I love it.
I have to say one other thing, too. Like, obviously, we all hate Abby for what she did.
Yes.
My mom hates her, too, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
You know
haven't
who
told me about that.
honestly, though, you know whose character I hate more than Abby?
Are you going to Go ahead.
is Danny Ramirez's
Yes,
character.
fuck that guy. Oh my god, he's
Bro,
such a dickhead.
I can't believe we've seen Danny Ramirez play Joaquin Torres Falcon.
Yeah.
Right.
Now
To
seeing him
see
play
him
the total
play
flip.
such a total flip and play this complete dickhead.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to hand it to Danny Ramirez for being able to flip like that.
Yes.
But man, I just cannot stand
Fuck
this
that
character.
guy.
I
Oh,
hope he
wow.
gets a brutal death somewhere.
Yes, I
in
can't
this
wait for
season.
Ellie to kill him. Oh, it's gonna be so satisfying.
Yeah.
But I was gonna say about the change of death with the golf club.
Yeah.
I think because when the game came out and that scene happened where she took the golf club and smashed his head in, there were still a lot of people that thought he's not dead. He'll come back. It's just a wound. Like, he'll be okay. Someone will find him. They'll get him okay. Blah, blah, blah. This change makes you realize that's it.
Yeah.
He's gone.
But I also feel like they're gonna use how Joel is in the flashbacks throughout in somewhere in the game.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna enhance on that and have more because of the fact that Pedro is still a big part of this, and Joel and Ellie are still the two main people.
Yeah, and
I feel like Joel is like, obviously it'll only be in flashbacks, but I feel like they're gonna take that small part of the second game and enhance on it like they have with other things.
yes, and you can definitely tell.
Expand on it. That's what I meant
especially in the beginning of episode 2 I think the beginning of it. Yeah, because episode 1 ended with the big New Year's party where
Yeah.
Joel pushes the guy, which that's different too. In the game, Joel punched him in the face, knocked him
that's
out.
right.
In the
Yeah.
show, that he just pushed him, which that's a great scene as well.
Oh yeah.
And the scene where he gives them the steak sandwiches, where he apologizes, that is straight from the game, dialogue and everything. The only difference is Ellie doesn't call them bigot sandwiches, which kind of sucks because that's a good line. But episode 2 opens with Ellie wanting to go with Joel on the patrol. So you're kind of starting to see this where it's like, oh, did they have a conversation? Because at the end of episode 1, Ellie walked by him when he was on the porch with the guitar.
Right.
But that scene, Ellie comes back, or Joel goes to her. Either way, that scene is very, very pivotal for Ellie's arc.
Yeah.
So that is going to be a flashback for sure. That has to happen.
Absolutely.
She either comes back and talks to him, or he goes to her, and that might be the scene where he plays the song for her.
Yeah.
Because that's a big moment in the game too.
The song, yeah.
The song, so because that's the song that Ellie uses to drive her forward, and it's
Shout
just
out
so
to Pearl
good.
Jam. That's a Pearl Jam song.
Yeah, I think in the show it's gonna be different though, because Outbreak Day is different.
Yeah.
Isn't it gonna be a Nirvana thing? Nirvana song?
I don't know because it could vary. I don't know because apparently that song is still relevant, especially now in the game, in the game especially. But the problem is it came out in 2013,
Yeah.
which of course, The Last of Us Outbreak starts in 2013 in the game. In the show, it's 10 years earlier.
Yeah, 2003.
So, are they gonna still mess up continuity and make that Pearl Jam song still important, or are they gonna change it? That's what we don't know.
Yeah, I think they're gonna change it, but if
According
they do,
to Neil Druckmann, they're gonna keep it, but I
Okay.
don't know for sure.
that's fine. I mean, they can still use that song for like the soundtrack
Yeah.
of the show, but for a song that Joel plays to Ellie, I don't think he should play that one because of the continuity. But
But who knows? We'll see what happens.
yeah, but episode 2 going over to Tommy, because we talked about the big thing.
Yeah.
Yo, Tommy, man, I trust him with my life.
I
Man,
trust
if
him with my
I was
life.
living in that town and Tommy told me to get butt ass naked and roll around in the snow, and it's the only way I could survive, I'd do it. I'd believe him.
I bet you would.
And who's the actor that plays Tommy? Because he needs an award. too.
Gabriel Luna.
Yes, he is fantastic. I love him.
I don't think he has
The
any relation to
whole-
Diego Luna either.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Probably not. No, but dude, the attack on Jackson is intense, emotional. It's crazy. It's
Attack on my Jack's hole.
literally got explosions. It's badass. Tommy takes down a bloater
Oh yeah.
on his own.
Oh yeah.
Technically, it's awesome, and it's just from the games because a
Yeah.
bloater, the best and quickest way to kill them is with fire and a shotgun. He literally depletes his whole tank of gas on the bloater. That is straight from the games. It does take you a full flamethrower to take down one without a shotgun.
Yeah.
And he didn't have a shotgun, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
But man, oh man, Tommy's a badass.
My mom and I were watching it, and one thing we noticed, like when Abby falls down the hill,
sorry.
falls down the mountain of all the frozen dead. What do they call them?
Infected.
The frozen infected. My mom said this. She said, because there were a bunch that were frozen solid, right? But she was like, because the infected are getting smarter, like more intelligent, they're using those frozen infected to insulate themselves.
Oh yeah,
you see when they all come out of the from underneath.
They even say it in the show. What's the guy that went with Ellie?
Jesse.
Jesse
Who
says.
they also changed around a little bit.
Yeah,
yes.
Jesse. He tells Ellie, he's like, "Oh, we're going out on patrol because earlier somebody found a huge group of like 30 infected, and one infected came out of the ground. So we're thinking they're using each other as insulation,
which is crazy.
Yeah, so that's intense. We also know that they're evolving with the introduction of stalkers. So stalkers are different because when you're infected with the cordyceps, your brain just shuts off and it just wants you. It just wants to attack you. Everything's connected. It knows when you do a vine thing, like if you hit the cordyceps in the pipe like they do, it senses that and they all attack it because they know there's food. The stalkers are smarter. They literally stalk their prey.
Which
it stalks
we've
Ellie.
Seen this, yes.
Yes, stalks Ellie the entire time. It's similar. There's a shot where Ellie's going through the grocery store and the stalker's way in the back and crawls away.
Right.
And everyone is comparing it to like that scene in Hereditary where the demon's like in the corner of the dark room and you can't tell, or like some scenes in Insidious. And it's like the perfect horror motif. So I love that we're actually touching on the different stages of infected. Because in the game, they do say it's kind of evolution and adaptation of the infected, but they don't fully talk about it. They're just kind of like, hey, they're all infected. Some of them are different. Here you go. Because it's a video game. It's just kind of telling you, like, this, you're fucked.
It's just, it's impressive how
it's
evolved
insane.
they are, because that's another thing what I mean by how realistic it is. Because, again, the cordyceps thing could happen.
It literally happens to to bugs.
But it's, it shows that it brings all of the infected like together, and once they get more intelligent, it's like, well, because they're still human, but they're just
infected with this
virus.
Yeah,
but they're still human.
Yep.
And the cordyceps is controlling their brain. Like their brain isn't completely rotted out and not, inoperable. Like they're not like the dead running around. They are dead, but their brain is still functioning because of the cordyceps.
Yeah,
the cordyceps is keeping their brain going. That's why they're so smart.
Yeah, and it's cool also to see the people of Jackson, even recently knowing that the infected are getting smarter. Jackson still has the, I don't want to say manpower, but the ingenuity to counter them. Like the little ramps that they roll the barrels down. And the fact that they don't immediately blow the barrels up, they actually shoot them first to have the gas leak out so that some of them get covered in the gas, so that when they do blow up, some of them are on fire, and it creates like a firewall, to keep the virus out. Firewall virus.
Right. Yeah.
No.
Don't do that.
Yeah, sorry. I shook my mic. But the people of Jackson are incredible. And even the guy, oh man, it was kind of sad. The guy that, after the fight happened and the guy showed like he had the bite on his arm and he just handed the other guy his gun and then just like said, go ahead, and just got shot. Oh man, they're so.
Yeah, he knew it was like, just do it.
He's like, this is it. Just take me out.
This is it.
So good.
This is it. We're done for. We're finished.
Oh,
we're done.
Dude,
game over, man.
We didn't even talk about it. It happened in episode 1, I think. Tommy's son, the little boy that runs in, and Joel's like, what's this? And he's like, the wall. And Joel's like, yeah, and what's inside? People. What's outside? Monsters. And what do we do to monsters? Kill them? That's right. Dude, I saw Joel with that little boy. Oh man, he's such a good dad. I love Joel.
What do we do with the monsters? Kill them.
And then as Joel's walking out, the little kid's like shooting him with fake guns, and Joel is
Yeah.
like, "Oh, oh, oh," which probably was a foreshadow to show that Joel's gonna die. But
It makes sense. Yeah.
man, I love Joel as a dad. Joel, you know, Pedro Pascal is daddy, but Joel is daddy. You know what we need to do? We need to make, for this podcast, we need to make a list of daddies from media.
Top 10 daddies.
No, not even top 10. Like, the list can keep going. But we need to make a list of daddies. And Joel is up the top right
Okay.
now.
Okay.
And then Venom. Then Godzilla.
What?
And then Bob Parr.
This is a weird list.
And then let's throw in...
Goofy odd list. No, Goofy.
There you go. Goofy movie.
Goofy goof.
I'm a Goofy Goober Rock. But yeah, are we done talking about The Last of Us? We talked about pretty much
All I can say
all
in
the important
conclusion,
stuff.
all I can say in conclusion is The Last of Us. Both games are excellent.
Yes.
Both seasons are excellent.
Yes.
The acting, the writing, everything about it is just so well done.
Yep.
Is season 2 a little inferior to season 1? As of right now, yes.
Yeah.
I think season 1 still overpowers it.
yeah.
But we're only 2 episodes in, too.
Yeah, we've got a
So
lot
we
more
have to
go.
wait to see what happens by the time we reach the end of season 2.
I
Because
would-
that opinion could change.
I will say, like, as a whole, structurally, I think season 2 so far is a little bit weaker. I also think that the second game is slightly weaker than the first one as well.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I'm not going to be surprised if season
Yeah.
2 is not as strong. But the added scenes for season 2 are way better already. Like, every scene that they added, like the therapy scene and the fact that they switched the characters for the like with Joel and Dina and Ellie and Jesse,
Yeah.
those changes are already, they make this season better than season 1. But season 1 as a whole is better, but the changes for season 2 are better than the changes they made for season 1.
Yeah.
So I'm very excited to see
Except
where
for
we're
episode
going.
3.
Yeah, except for episode, but that's just
Episode 3 is on its own plane.
honestly,
of
I don't even count that as part of season 1. That's its own little short
It
film.
has its own plane of existence.
Yeah, that's its own short film.
Yeah,
It's
basically.
really fucking phenomenal.
It
And
really
we need, if we get an episode like that in this season, I don't know who it would be about or what it would be, but
Be about this dick.
you said that mid yawn.
I did.
You said this dick, and then
I don't-
and then a ghost took his dick and put it in your mouth. That's what your yawn was.
You
were
know what?
accepting Casper's
That's
penis.
canon now. What yawns are? It's just
Ghost
putting
penis.
dicks in your mouth. Ghost penis. Casper the Friendly Ghost.
I love Patrick Swayze. Didn't expect that reference. A ghost reference.
Did you know? So there's a guy, and this has nothing to do with The Last of Us, but there's a guy on Law and Order now that
Okay.
plays like the district attorney. His name's Tony Goldwyn. Do you recognize that name?
Tony Goldwyn. Kind of.
Well, he was he was the villain in Ghost for one,
Okay.
but he was also the voice of Tarzan. Like
The
Tarzan.
the Tarzan animated.
Yes,
Wow.
the one that did the yell.
Wait, he's the guy that just did the yell, right? He didn't actually
No,
voice
he
him,
voiced
right?
Tarzan.
Oh, did he? I thought they
Yes.
got a different guy to do the yell.
No, he voiced Tarzan.
Oh no, they had some other guy do a yell, and they liked just like the oh, like the
Yeah.
the
Actually,
vibration
no. You
of
know
it.
what? I think they kind of combined both of them. Doing
Yeah,
the
that's
yell to
yeah,
make it.
because they liked the way that he did it with the up and downs, but they liked the other guy's scream. So
Yeah.
they just had the other guy do the scream with the up and downs, and they.
I like how I thought of this after we talked. You mentioned Ghost,
Oh yeah,
but I had to get that out. I meant to tell you that, and I was like, well, maybe I'll just say it right here then.
that was very interesting.
But yeah, I'm through with The Last of Us right now. I mean,
Yeah,
we
I
got
think
a lot
I'm
of
done
season
too.
left.
I will say this though, because I've seen a lot of TikToks of people, and it's like, I'm not trying to generalize, but just the TikToks I've seen, it's like, when your boyfriend played the Last of Us games and didn't tell you what the show was gonna be about, right? And it's the girlfriend watching the show.
Yeah.
And it's always the girlfriend being like, I can't believe they killed Joel, and you knew, and you didn't tell me. Like, look, if you out there have played the games and you know what's coming, and your girlfriend or boyfriend or significant other doesn't know, don't tell them, because
Well,
it
see,
makes it better.
You know what my mom said after she watched it? She said, "Thank you for not telling me."
Yeah, because I think it's
and I was
just
like,
better.
well, yeah, I'm not gonna tell you that this happened because like
Yeah.
we knew it happened.
Yeah,
she
look,
didn't.
Look, we knew going in exactly what was going to happen.
Yeah.
We didn't know when. We just knew
Yeah.
it was going to happen.
So my mom was like, "Thank you for not telling me," because I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, we knew from the games,
Yeah.
and it happens early on." So I wanted you to be surprised by
Yep.
Joel getting killed by Abby.
Yeah, but don't fret not, young children and people. Joel will return. It's like a Marvel end credit scene.
my hongies.
They should have that. They should have had that at the end of the credits. Joel will return, like a Marvel movie.
Joel Miller.
No,
will
but
return.
Joel will come back in flashbacks. Don't worry, he's not like dead. Well, he's dead, but he's not like gone. Plus Pedro's expensive. They used him for the whole season.
Yeah,
He'll probably have a flashback every episode.
but he probably went to film Fantastic Four.
Oh yeah. Oh, actually, yeah, that makes sense. But what was that? What else was I gonna say? Yeah, if you played the games and if you're showing it to somebody that didn't play the games, don't spoil it because it is better. I will say also, we knew Joel was gonna die. I still cried.
Oh, I was still emotional.
It still
I was
hits
like-
you
I was like,
because
damn.
because again they make the slight differences, and instead of watching Joel, you're watching Pedro, and Pedro's acting.
Oh yeah.
The slight finger twitch.
And then you're watching Bella as Ellie be like, "Get up!
oh
get the
yeah,
fuck up!"
get the fuck up. It's so good. The acting is great.
Yeah. So again, we have a lot of season left to cover.
Yes, we
So-
probably won't do weekly.
No, we'll probably
Updates
talk
on
about
it?
it later when maybe when the rest of the season's out.
Yeah, unless something super crazy happens in an
Yes.
upcoming episode that we want
Yes.
to talk about, we'll talk about it. But we're not going to go episode by episode.
Yeah. So unless something crazy happens, we'll talk about it later down the line. But
Yes.
if something does happen that's like we need to talk about it,
Yeah.
we will talk about it
Yeah,
on.
and we know Daredevil Born Again is over. I watched it. Josh still has not, so
I
we
need-
cannot talk about
Look,
it on the
I
podcast.
want to watch. I really want to get through season 3 first. I just haven't taken the time to do it yet.
Which is fine.
I will
Look,
do it.
I would tell you to skip season 3. I would, but because it introduces Bullseye and Bullseye comes back in Born Again, you kind
But
of
that's
have to.
why, like, I want to watch it because I know it's good.
Yeah. Also, the last episode is one of the greatest episodes of television ever.
Well, there we go.
So
But
I want you to watch it anyway.
I will watch it.
Yes. As
I
soon as he's done watching season 3 and Born Again, we will make our
Yes.
review on all of Daredevil.
Yes.
All of it, even the Netflix stuff.
Daredevil
we'll talk
as
about
a whole.
everything.
Daredevil as a whole.
But yeah, so we're aware.
What?
Also, no, we did not go watch Minecraft. We're not reviewing that either.
We're not. No, we're not reviewing Chicken Jockey.
Chicken Jockey.
The movie theaters. Everybody goes nuts in the movie.
Did you
theater.
actually see? Actually, hold up. We can take a little bit of time to talk about this. But did you see that? So the movie theater thing with the Minecraft movie is everyone's either upset about it or they're with it and blah blah blah. I want to talk to you about it because we haven't talked about it. So the only reason I bring this up is because last night certain UK movie theaters put out an ad saying if you want to scream and yell and party during the Minecraft movie, you can purchase our Chicken Jockey XD theater tickets. They have specific theater rooms
Oh.
dedicated to people going in
Really?
and not
So, like-
destroying the place, but encouraging.
Yeah. So like, there's
the
theaters that are
outbursts.
just playing the movie, and then there's theaters that are playing the movie,
But it's like you're allowed
but
to
it's
scream and be
exclusive for them
obnoxious.
that want to be obnoxious during that
Yes.
scene.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I don't
Right,
know why
it's
they should do
kinda-
that here.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. But the thing I want to talk to you about is people are complaining, and even me to an extent, about the throwing the popcorn everywhere, bringing live chickens in there. Some people brought in fireworks and sparklers, and they're just making the theaters a full mess, and they're making it terrible for the staff at the theaters, and it's a bad experience. But they are selling tickets. And since COVID, the theaters kind of need this. They need the money. They
Well,
need the concessions.
That's what I
bought.
mean. Like, even though it's kind of a thing where it's like they're destroying the theaters, making a huge mess,
Yeah.
it's good for movie theaters right now. They need that. They need those ticket sales.
Yeah. Now,
So to be able to divide it, so basically you're having, instead of 2 showings of the Minecraft movie into like one theater and then another theater, you can have 4. You can have one in one theater, one in one theater, and then one in a crazy theater and one in a crazy theater.
yeah. But I just wanted to see what your outlook is, like before the whole they have
Is it-
separate theaters thing.
is it-
Before that,
Before that,
before that,
it was
just
a
how
little
it was
much.
going.
Before that, it was a little much because
Yeah.
like you're I mean, these poor workers are in there. They got to get the movie theater clean for the next showing, and to see like drinks spilled all over the place. You know, there might be like chicken poop on the floor,
Yeah,
popcorn everywhere, food everywhere. It's like that's tough, and it's already tough enough when it's a full theater and people make them. Because I've seen
Yeah.
how messy theaters can get,
oh yeah,
and it's bad. So
Yeah.
imagine like the chicken jockey mess.
yeah.
It's like
I'm
10 times
also
worse.
I'm also right in the middle because yes, while I do support going to your theater and giving them money and buy and like you know
Yeah.
because they need, especially after COVID.
Exactly.
COVID hit the theaters hard, so I'm fully open. Like I don't eat or drink in a movie theater, but after COVID, I bought a small popcorn. I bought a small drink because I wanted them to
Yeah.
get the money back that they
Yeah.
lost from COVID.
exactly.
I didn't eat the popcorn, but I bought it because I know they needed the money.
I didn't eat it.
So while I do support giving to your local theater, I do not support being an absolute dickhead. Like, if you want to scream chicken jockey when he says it in the movie, fine, scream, clap, do all of this, but don't make a mess. I don't see
Yeah.
like, what do you get out of throwing the
But see, this
popcorn?
is why I think they should do what they're doing in the UK. Here.
Yes, now that they've done this.
Because honestly, because then those
Yeah.
workers know what they're getting into with that
yes,
theater.
yeah. It's
Whereas the other theater, you could take your kids and watch, and your kids could watch it without having to deal with it. And then you
Yeah.
have the other theater where they can scream chicken jockey and throw shit everywhere.
yeah.
And at least the workers at the theater know what they're getting into with that theater.
Yeah. I'm not saying every theater should do that, and it's not going to be
No,
for
not
every
every
movie.
theater.
Not every movie
At
is going to
least
be
one,
like
at
that.
least ones that can accommodate it, like big
Yes.
theaters. You know,
Yeah. Like
Big
if
theaters should
if a
accommodate
Regal
it.
Cinema or an AMC did it, makes sense. But if like your local theater is going to do it, I would not expect that.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't expect them to dedicate a whole theater just for you to yell chicken jockey. I do think it's cool that they called them the Chicken Jockey XD theater tickets.
yeah.
That's cool.
Disney
but-
XD, not Chicken Jockey XD.
But yeah, that was just something big in the news, movie related, that I wanted to talk to you about.
No,
on the
that's
podcast.
understandable.
I know I didn't want to take the Last of Us episode to talk about it, but I
No,
just
but
figured,
I do like that we can squeeze these little bonus talks in.
yeah, because that's what this is about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have our main subject, and then we can talk about something a little
Yeah.
extra.
Like next week, we're probably going to jump around a lot talking about some things. Because next week we've got,
Top 10 movie villains.
yes, we're in our villain arc.
Also, the peanut butter and jelly Reese cups came out finally.
Oh yeah,
So we might try to squeeze in a taste test and little review of those
Yes.
next week too.
yeah.
Like after the villains or something like that.
Hell yeah, I'm excited.
There's strawberry and there's grape, and we're excited to try them and see how they actually are.
Now I will say I did have the strawberry ones already in Tennessee. I'm not going to give my opinion on it
We'll talk about it next week.
next week. Yes, I will talk about it next week. But for now, you want to close us out?
Sure. So that was our review of Last of Us.
Yes.
What do you guys think? Put in the comments if you want. Like, what's your opinion on season 1? What's your opinion on season 2? How do you feel? Are you still like hating on Abby? Are you still like pissed that Joel's dead? Like, just give us your honest thoughts on what you think about
Yeah.
Last of Us. Like the game versus the show.
Yes.
Tell us what you think. And whatever else you might want to ask us, feel free to put it in the comments. Or even this. You could find us on Instagram at The Fongy Corporation. You could send us a message there. Or you could email us at thefongycorporation@gmail.com. That's THEFONGY corporation@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Any of those. Feel free to ask us whatever you want. It doesn't have to be about anything in particular. It could be
yeah.
like, what's your favorite color?
We'll give you guys a shout out.
What's
if
your
you want a
penis
shout
like?
out.
What's your penis size? Like, you could ask us literally anything.
Yeah. And we'll tell you the straight up truth.
No, we'll tell you the truth. Yeah, like mine's 14 inches.
Yeah. Mine's 12.
Mine's 8 feet long.
My anaconda don't.
My anaconda don't.
Oh.
All right. Well, that does it for us.
Yep.
We'll catch you next week when we talk about our top 10 villains.
Yeah.
Movie villains.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Hey, you better. See ya.
Later.